From the Detroit Free Press, in the heart of the Motor City, it's Wednesday, May 27th. Here are today's top stories. Brought to you by JB's Smokehouse, located inside Bush's Fresh Food Market of Canton. JB's offers a range of authentic barbecue favorites, from beef brisket and mac and cheese to fried green tomatoes and pulled pork tacos. JB's is sure to become your new favorite barbecue spot.
I'm Susan Selasky, Detroit Free Press food writer. Those in Michigan who receive Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistant Program benefits, known as SNAP, will continue to receive additional benefits in May. SNAP benefits, commonly known as food stamps, added additional emergency funds in March and April due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Of the nearly 1.5 million people who receive SNAP benefits in Michigan, 350,000 are receiving the additional increase and is expected to be on bridge cards by May 31st. SNAP provides a household with 2 adults, 3 children, and no income a maximum benefit of $768 for food purchases. Michigan SNAP participants also will soon be able to buy food online using SNAP benefits for pickup or delivery from grocery stores. In addition, those who are eligible for free or reduced cost school lunch can receive those benefits on a bridge card. The benefit amount per student is about $182 for May and June combined.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist with the Detroit Free Press. The economic impact of the coronavirus crisis hit 401k investors hard in March, as the Dow fell nearly 37% from its record high in mid-February. So it's been somewhat reassuring to see stocks regain ground since then, including a more than 600-point gain for the Dow on the day after Memorial Day. But Wall Street analysts warn that investors should not bank on a dramatic, nonstop rebound this summer. Much can give stocks reason to pause, such as any glitches in reopening the U.S. economy, any setbacks in resuming manufacturing, including car production, and of course, the ongoing threat of COVID-19 itself, which will continue to limit airline travel and other activities this summer. Caution remains the key word in the fight against the coronavirus.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Don't you know who I am? Those words have gotten more than a few public officials in trouble. But Governor Gretchen Whitmer denied Tuesday her husband tried to exploit his position to get his boat in the water ahead of the Memorial Day weekend. Instead, it was all a bad attempt at humor, she said. A controversy erupted after a contractor north of Traverse City said Whitmer's husband asked if his status would help him jump the queue. The question sparked outrage posts on social media and criticism from Republican lawmakers. Whitmer said her husband regrets the remark, made in jest. I wasn't laughing either, Whitmer said. I knew how it would be perceived.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, a reporter at the Detroit Free Press. I talked to a man who survived a devastating accident 3 years ago and 17 surgeries. He said that if he could ever make it out of a wheelchair, he would devote his life to doing good works, being kind, making things better for others. So many had helped him and his family during a time of crisis. So Dwayne Richard and his wife Tabitha saw headlines on the news about the devastating floods in Midland County, and they decided to get a U-Haul, fill it full of donated clothing, cleaning supplies, and ingredients for homemade gumbo. They drove those 19 hours from southern Louisiana all the way to Midland County, Michigan, where they cooked lunch for flood victims on Tuesday.
I'm Omari Sankofa II with the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Pistons are in the process of hiring a new general manager who will report to senior advisor Ed Stefanski. The timing of the hire is notable as the franchise is preparing to enter the next phase of its rebuild this summer. The team will have a high lottery pick and cap space, so the GM will have several tools available to begin remaking the roster and adding to the team's growing young core. There's no timetable on when the hire will be made, but Stefanski and Vice Chairman Arn Tellem will begin the interview process this week. One name that makes sense is Chauncey Billups. The former Pistons great is currently an NBA analyst for ESPN but he's expressed interest in joining a front office and eventually running a team someday. Another name to watch is Shane Battier, the former Detroit Country Day standout and longtime NBA wing. Battier has been with the Miami Heat's front office since 2017.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.